Welcome each and every one of you to episode number 14 of my run through Monster Hunter World, of my video series of Monster Hunter World. This is directly after the last episode, and I'm going to do an optional quest right here. I'm going to hunt the Girros. So this is the next thing I want to do. So I expect this episode to be like a little bit shorter than most. Why? I'm just gonna use one of those because you just get them gifted every day and I don't want to waste them. So if you don't know that, I just want to talk about this for a second. So you have this Voshas or something, I don't know how to pronounce that. I hope I did not butcher it too badly. But you can use them when you go into a quest to increase the amount of loot you get and increase the chance of getting rare loot. So pretty cool. But you have a limited amount of them. But you have 5 slots that you can have some of them in there, and you get like 1 gifted every day as a login bonus. And right now, by the way, is like some kind of event, and right now you get 2 each day. And so when you have all 5 stacked, it is kind of advised to just use them up to get some more loot, just so you have more space for the next daily reward. Obviously you would want to use that on monsters that are a little bit harder to fight, and monsters where you want some specific loot from them. But yeah, that is basically what these Vushas are for. So I just used one to get more space so I can get more. I'm going to use the second one very soon as well. I tried to do that today still, so I can get 2 again when the next day starts. So now we're hunting the Great Girros. As I told last episode, like, the Great Girros is weaker than the monster we killed last time, and I am right now using a weapon that I am very comfortable with, to say the least. It's the Great Sword, one of my all-time favorites. I really like this weapon. I just want to search these bones. Let's see what we can get in there. Old teared bones. Okay, I guess this is just an investigation thing. Okay, we go down here because the great Girros as well as the small ones mostly hang out down here, and I have no kind of protection against the toxic gas. I think there is some kind of equipment or gear that you can achieve that helps you with that, but I never used that to begin with. I just powered through it and did my fights down here. I think I messed up that charge, but not this one. Hopefully I can hit him. Oh, I missed him. I am very sad about that. So yeah, the fight is fairly simple. As I said, like, his bite attacks can paralyze you. Oh, and there was one. I did not get paralyzed. That was very lucky. The small ones can also paralyze you with their bite attacks, but they have a small, like a lower rate of successfully paralyzing you. I have no idea if fire is good against this monster, but I am confident that it might be, because I feel like I'm dealing pretty good damage right here. I don't know if I can cut off the tail though. Oh boy, that was huge damage. I don't know if I can cut off the tail, but I definitely try. I definitely can damage the teeth. Oh, yeah, there I got hit, but I did not get paralyzed still, so that's good. Did I, like, damage his head? It looks a little bit like... Oh wait, no, I think that is like his rage mode, that like his head looks a little bit different right now. And once he calms down, it goes back to being normal. I'm right now just... I just wanted to say I'm taking awfully lot damage, so yeah, the monster might be weaker, but I still can die if I'm very if I'm not really taking care of myself. So that just happened. I don't think that I am running risk of losing this mission though. I'm ready to eat my words if I do manage to lose this quest, but oh, this is a strong monster. I would like to mess with them right now, but especially since I just got killed one time, I won't do. The Odogaron is I like this monster. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty much a fan favorite. I think it's a newer monster. Oh, and there's a Lagiana. That's like the small, very strong monster out of the corpse of this really strong, very fast monster out of the Coral Highlands. I think we can loot that corpse though. You know what? I should do that. I should go there and loot the corpse. That is definitely something I should do right now. I also should sharpen my weapon, just because I can. So if you die, your weapon sharpness gets not reset. Wait, it's gone already? Oh shit, it got eaten up. So yeah, sometimes you can find like corpses of other big monsters. We found one, but I was not thinking about the possible loot that we can get from that. I think like you don't get like actual good loot from those corpses, but it's a little bit. I think you either just get like a little bit better bone stuff or something like that, or you get maybe even like very like minor drops of that monster, like scale or something like that. Oh damn it, I hate it when just the last hit misses. Also he's fairly damaged right now, like he is taking a lot of damage, but he's raging right now. I broke his teeth already, I broke his back, I think I broke his front legs. Maybe I should focus on the tail, because if I cannot cut it off, I should be able to damage it. Oh, I think he's heading to the worst area, because in this area we have no like high ground where we can just chill, so we don't get any damage from the poison. So now we are... I really hope that he stops raging very soon, because right here we will now take permanent damage. And that is obviously very dangerous, and we can just try to heal against it every now and then. And also we can hope for our cat to just heal us every now and then. But when we manage to not get any hits in at all, we actually might just, without any kind of healing, regenerate everything of that. If we don't get hit. That is. Oh, he stopped raging, but now the Odogaron is here. That is not good. Not what I... Oh! There you saw I used the huge invincibility I talked last episode about to dodge those Odogaron attacks. Oh. Yes, I pushed him over. Okay. High risk. I just don't look at the Odogaron and hope he doesn't look at me. Oh shit. There he is. Also, I already saw Odogaron. That was off camera. I was doing like a... Oh, he paralyzed him. He paralyzed him with his teeth. So I was doing off camera. I was hunting this like fluffy bat thing, the something. I was doing a capture quest for him just to have that thing done, and so that was in the Coral Highlands, and the Odogaron can appear in the Coral Highlands in certain quests and on investigations. And yeah, then all of a sudden there was an Odogaron just interfering with the fight. Actually died from that because the Odogaron can stack bleed on you, which is a pretty nasty effect, which will deal lots of damage to you. And the way to get rid of it is to you have to... Just gonna run ahead a little bit and start to resharpen my weapon. Just okay, good. That worked out. Oh, I think he wants to sleep now, so I just let him. So how bleed works is you get similar to being poisoned or something. You take like permanent damage. I think it was like that. There was like a bleed mechanic in an earlier game that was different. I don't know if that is completely gone or if it's like part of it or something. Anyways, you have like this nasty effect, and it gets worse when you move. So in the old game, like in the older bleed mechanic that I remember was like, oh, you have the stack now, and when you move too much, you lose a huge chunk of health. I think the tail is broken already. I think it's just not on the tip. Oh man, I just missed my big swing again. I hate that. Anyways, oh, also another, like, a cool thing about this kind of monster. Oh, I got paralyzed by a small one. Oh, but I got pushed over by my cat, which saved me from the attack of the big one. So what did I wanted to say? Oh yeah, a cool mechanic of the... Oh, he paralyzed his... Oh, a small one paralyzed the big one. I wanted to do a big swing, and then I got paralyzed by a small one. We both just get fucked up by his children right now. You see this? Okay, I'm drinking a potion. But also, I'm going to... Are they attacking him? Was that intentional? Like, the dynamic between monsters sometimes is very amazing. For example, one thing that you will experience a lot with Girros, you will not experience it very often that the small Girros will attack the big Girros, just like it happened with me right now. So, but what you will experience every now and then is that when the big Girros falls down, the small ones will just gather around him to body block you. So that is very, very interesting. So they literally just... They try to die for their leader and try to protect him, so when you push him over, they will just swarm on him and just trying to stand between you and him. With a huge weapon like the greatsword, it's not a huge deal, but with other weapons that can be quite annoying. So yeah, that quest altogether was not that bad. Okay, so back to the bleeding mechanic. I wanted to explain that till the end. So you have this effect that kind of deals damage to you, especially if you're moving. I think even here it deals more damage when you're running around. And you get rid of it by going into the stealth mode and not moving for a while, for a few seconds. So you don't have any items or something that you need to do that. You just need to stop in your tracks, bend over and just wait it out for a moment. It's not that long, but especially against like agile opponents like the Odogaron is, and especially he's very damaging, like just standing still for a moment most of the time isn't really an option, not too much of an option most of the time. And so yeah, that is like that can be really nasty, and like you want to get rid of the bleeding as soon as possible. So especially like something like that, way easier to deal with if you have a team, so that you can lean down and just wait for a moment. So yeah, that's definitely something to bear in mind when you fight against enemies with bleeding. Like, teammates can work wonders, even if they don't really work well. You just have a chance that he's going to focus someone else than you, and then you have the time to get rid of the bleeding effect. So yeah, always, like, it's always good to have teammates. It makes the game definitely easier, but especially with stuff like that, generally, like any status effects, to be honest. Like if you get paralyzed, teammates can get you out of that, or can draw the attention of the enemy just by chance or on purpose. Same goes for sleep. And if you're poisoned, sometimes they can draw the attention and you have the time to just heal yourself up, stuff like that. Like, it's overall really good to have teammates for status effects. In general, it's good, and it's especially good if it's about status effects and getting rid of them. Okay, so now let's go to the equipment part. Let's check the new armor. Oh, it's that one. Oh boy. Like the Bloodborne armor. I definitely made that one just because it looked so cool. Oh boy. I wanna make that. I wanna make that armor. Like this armor is so cool. Even without the helmet, but the helmet is also like I think this might be it. This might be the armor I'm going to wear. Can't say for sure yet. Maybe I actually wait it out a little bit longer, but right now I'm really like, yeah, want that. Okay, let's check the Palico equipment before I come. There is none. I did not get one. Checked that already. Yeah, I checked all of them. That I did not unlock a new Palico equipment. That's sad. Well, maybe we get one when we kill him second time. I mean, a little bit of that progress that I just like talked about last episode, that I'm kind of missing it, is here. So sometimes you don't can make everything just from fighting monster once. So maybe there's another Palico equipment. I don't know. Maybe I just have that wrong in mind, and not every monster has a Palico armor that is coming from it. So we'll see about that. Now I'm just gonna. There was something. Yeah, that guy wanted to talk. I guess he has a new crest for me.
You all good?
Yeah, new quest.
Hey.
Gonna do that off screen. That's like a little monster hunt. Nothing too interesting about that. I just let that stay in there for a while. I'm just cultivating spider webs right now, which seems weird, but spider webs are used for certain how's it called, traps. So you can you use spider webs as part for some traps. I just wanna already like get some things together to at some point make myself some cool equipment. So because at some point I'm not just wanna use my weapons, I wanna try out some gimmicks and just do cool stuff that the game allows me to do. Do I have finished something here? No, I did not. Nothing to do here. So I'm very confused about this because complete all limited bounties. Complete one high rank challenge quest. Okay. Hunt one specified monster. One Oh. Okay. Hunt you Ratorus. Okay, field research event. Complete 2 event quests. Okay, I think I need some space in here. And then I can just put them in here, and then I can maybe like get the stuff that, like the blossom fire with the spring blossom oh, I need the spring blossom tickets. I really want to do that. So maybe I will try to off screen just get some of these. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Next episode, maybe something a little bit more challenging. Maybe I finally do the stealing rune axe. Maybe I do that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye.